what happens is you guys were all right or wrong convicted of a crime. Kingdom now, but while you guys were in prison, they there was a suicide mission that essentially was brought up by the king to try and heal somebody who had an assassination attempt placed on them. The assassination was almost successful, and the what do you call it? And a high priest was injured, and he is currently dying. So, in exchange for your freedom, plus 100 gold pieces each, you guys volunteered to go to a remote location to try and find a what's considered a holy artifact. There's supposed to be inside of an old temple where you know the location of, and you've had a guide take you there. Inside of this temple, there's supposed to be 3 candles of invocation. Essentially, these candles will allow the high priest to cast some restoration spells on the high priest, saving his life. But unfortunately, the person who did the assassination attempt is also looking for this magical artifact. Over the course of the last week, all 4 of you have traveled with the help of your guide, who is an older ranger, who also a ranger. He has a character class. He's a human ranger, and and basically the deal is, as long as he's alive, when you guys complete your mission, he will stamp some seals that are waiting back at the kingdom that will give you guys your freedoms back.
Okay, everyone kill him now.
Huh?
Everyone kill him now.
The downside is, like, for example, for you, Israel, because you're such a big hulking dude, the fact that you were caught at all means that you're not invulnerable. So, so basically, that was the deal that was struck. Long-term benefit of going on this adventure and doing this hard work means that you can travel around the kingdom without being hunted. And so that's the backstory.
But
You guys traveled for, huh?
You also got to think the downside is there's probably a time limit if we don't bring their head.
Whose
Or
head?
get the candle. The other guy's head, the assassin, and then the candles.
You're not hired to get the assassin. You've been hired.
Extra.
You've been.
He's disappointed. Aw.
Huh?
We can charge extra if we bring his head, right?
If you guys can get the assassin's head.
Let's go. The assassin.
Sorry,
so
guys.
essentially, it takes about a week's worth of travel, and the ranger guides you fairly well. You've had a little bit of a harsh time because as you guys have been traveling, the environment has been getting worse and worse and worse, and you've been slowly running out of water, and water's becoming more and more scarce because when you start to reach where this old temple used to be, there is a volcano that's covered the area in ash. You're all starting to get dirty. You're all starting to have a little bit of issues breathing because of all the ash in the air. And as you are heading towards, so that now we're basically beginning, you guys can start taking over soon. You guys are heading towards this, what's the technical term for it? I'm so sorry. It's like not like a jetty, but it's like it's like a plinth where it's basically you start heading towards the water, and there's this there's this rock formation, like a cliff rock formation that sort of sticks out into the water a little bit, in towards the ocean. And the ranger pulls out his map and he says, right over there, that's where the entrance is. It's you basically go straight over towards the edge of the plinth. You might have to climb down the cliff face, but the entrance to the temple should be there.
Are you sure about that? I'm not good at climbing.
Who
Yeah.
was that? The dwarf?
That's
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't worry, I can
Nice.
throw you over the edge.
I agree.
No.
Okay. So,
Make the skinny guy chuckle.
so what if the dwarf just grabs my back and then I just walk over?
You're gonna have to
Nope.
climb down the cliff face. You can't just walk over. As you guys head, so if you head towards this area, as you head towards the water, you look down and you can see from the top of the cliff that there's about like let's say it's about a 50-foot climb downward. You can see that there's been a section of the cliff face has been carved away to sort of make a shelf, like a round landing that's about a 40-foot circle.
Okay. So can the dwarf just hop on my back and then I'll just walk? Well, not walk, but climb down. I'll use him as a backpack.
What's your strength?
The
Yeah,
plus
so-
or just strength in general?
So you have a +5 to strength?
Yep.
Yeah, you could probably do that.
Okay.
Let's see. So
Matt, I'm gonna use you as a backpack.
Okay.
now you guys just remember, you guys are all tired, and I'm just letting you guys know just where your characters are at. The hike has been hard. Just as a reminder, the hike has been hard.
We're thirsty.
You're all dirty. You're not out of water yet, but you are getting. But you know that if you don't get out of this land in like the next day, you will run out of water. So
How
we got
far down is the cliff?
about
30.
50 feet, about a 50-foot climb.
We got to go up or we're going down?
Going
Going
down.
down.
I got rope to use.
Could I just turn Lyric into a hang glider?
I'm sorry, I don't have wings.
Lyric, doesn't matter. You're skinny enough that you could turn into a hang glider.
Just tie everybody's blankets to him, and he's like, I don't think the Batman cape's gonna work. It's totally gonna work.
Yeah.
And it doesn't work.
Yeah. Didn't work. Okay, let's try the rope.
Yeah.
So we got one character with rope. Who does anybody else have any rope?
I believe I have rope.
I
Pretty sure
think
I
I
gave
do.
I'm pretty sure I gave all of them rope.
Yeah.
I have a rope.
Okay, so you have rope. What do you guys how you guys gonna do this? Are you gonna make one? You guys all gonna go down separately on different ropes? You gonna
Tie two ropes together, make it stronger.
I wonder.
Mine's a
if my
50-foot rope.
I'm keeping my rope for myself. It's my dinner.
What?
I eat ropes.
What are you, a troll?
No.
Yes.
I'm a galactic warlord. I will eat this rope if I so please.
Okay. Also, I'm gonna turn on my thing because it's.
That's why you were thrown in prison. Everyone decided you were a madman.
But not me. I am lawful good.
Right, yeah. Did you hear what that man said? Yeah, I heard he said he came from beyond the stars, like with some sort of star spawn.
It's also probably
Facts.
because of the lots of like war crimes I've done.
You're an idiot.
Right,
That's
yeah,
a war
exactly.
crime.
I've destroyed a couple planets.
Those are not war crimes.
Can I
Those are
push
universal
Casey down the cliff?
crimes.
Can I roll to push Casey off the cliff?
So his your background is basically like Dragonborn Darth Vader.
Yes. No,
Kinda.
I'm not Darth Vader. I I'm the Dragonborn. Wait, no, Casey is a Dragonborn. I
Yeah,
forgot.
I'm a Dragonborn. What kind of
Yeah, it's getting,
place you
yeah,
live
it gets confusing because
No, I
there's
paid
two
attention.
Dragonborns.
You pay attention, yes.
Right. Oh my God, I'm already seeing a bad conversation. There's two of you. I get you two confused with each other. Why? Because all Dragonborn look alike?
Yeah, facts.
What are you trying to say?
Size difference between them?
That's
Size and
so
height?
ignorant. That's so
Let's just
ignorant and
check out-
ugly, man.
let's just
Okay,
check out.
so we got 150-foot rope,
Yep.
and one guy's already doing the dwarf is already doing voices, which I actually kind of liked. Have you guys have sure you've never played before?
They're good at making voices and being annoying.
Yes.
Matt's good
Those
at
are
being
basically the
annoying.
prerequisites for being a dungeon master. So if you want me to give you hints or help with ideas on how to operate in character, I will, but I'm not going to do it unless you guys ask, okay?
Okay.
Because this is one of those cases where Lyric, I know that you like being hypey, but this is one of those cases where you can actually lead by example, because you've played before.
Responsibility now. I'm scared.
So I'm gonna hold off and sit in silence until you guys decide what you guys are gonna do and how you're gonna do it. Okay?
Wait, can I use my hammer to descend?
Can you use your hammer to descend?
Yeah, can I?
Which hammer do you have a war pick? Which one do you have?
I have both a warhammer and hold on. What is this?
I have no problem with any ideas you guys bring up, but I need you to sell me on the idea. So if you want to use your warhammer as a means of climbing down, I looked through your character briefly. I didn't see that your hammer was Mjolnir. So
Oh, like
Wait,
So-
I just slam my warhammer into like the wall of like the cliff. That as when I get off like the ground, it just starts like.
okay, well, did you roll up a backup character?
None of us did.
Okay, no problem. So
I think that's gonna be.
if you want to just basically say, okay, you are all, it's like all of you are cowards, and you just sort of like grab your hammer and you jump off to the side of the cliff and you slam your hammer into the cliff face as a means of slowing your descent. Is that your idea?
Yeah.
Okay, no takesy backsies.
Okay. I'm
All right,
roll.
what's your strength? Okay, let's see. We're gonna call this. Are you the dwarf or the dragonborn?
I'm
The
a
dwarf.
yeah.
You're the dwarf.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's make this an athletics check.
Okay.
So you roll a d20 and add your athletics modifier if you've got one.
Okay. I got a 17.
You got a 17.
Yes. Do
Okay.
I succeed?
Now here's what I would like you to do. I would like you to please roll a 1d10.
All right.
Okay. What do you get?
I got a 4.
You got a 4.
Yeah.
Okay. The hammer does slow your descent, but unfortunately, it's not made for that. So you take 8 points of damage upon impact on the ground.
Jeez. I mean, that's kind of fair.
It's
So
a
basically-
50-foot drop.
Yeah, so basically you leap off the side of the thing, you hit your hammer on the cliff face, and it does what it's supposed to do, ricochet off of the rock. You then tumble down, you hit the cliff face, you try it again. You hit the cliff face again, and you go poof, and you hit the ground. You are now on a semicircular
Platform.
platform. Yeah, it's clearly been carved out of the cliff face. and semicircular. It's about 40 feet across by 40 feet across. It's not perfectly circular, but it's there. When you lie on the ground, your hammer's in your hand. Do you have a god? I mean, do you in your features or traits or anything? Are you a worshiper of any god?
No.
Okay, so you land basically down, and you said, and you basically lay down. And you say, and you go, and you start to catch your breath, and you essentially inside you flip off Grimbor, the god of all dwarves, and you say, "In your face." And when you sit up, you're now the only person who can see this. When you sit up, you see that there's there is a door that's made of stone and iron in front of you. It's a double door. And planted next to the door, next to the doorway, are these two what look like withered trees. And behind and next to those withered trees are these stone these crumbling statues of people in robes holding one is holding a sword and the other is holding a stone torch. It's not lit, obviously, it's just made of stone, but these are the decorative things on this outside of this door, and there are these trees in front of the stone people, these withered, dead-looking trees.
Okay. So I just.
So you're there by yourself. Everyone else is still 50 feet above you. Now, my question for the three people sitting above him: you guys just watch the dwarf go mad and just leap the fuck off of a cliff. So, how did you guys feel about that?
I
That
go
was
over to the
special.
cliff and yell, "Are you okay?"
I'm thinking if I can come up with a stupider decision.
I think I still want to use my rope. One of you guys
Shaking
can
off
cut it.
without doing anything.
He's gonna end up being the only one who has hit points when he gets down there. She's gonna get down there, and everyone's gonna be like, "Challenge accepted."
Okay, so you said it's a 50-foot
Get to
drop,
the
correct?
bottom, then cut
Yeah,
to the bottom.
it's a 50-foot drop. Now,
And
you guys can't all talk over each other. If you're gonna do something, it's got to be one at a time. All right? You gotta let me know one
Okay.
at a time.
Can I go? Can I use my acid breath and shoot straight down?
What will that do?
I'll make it a 20-foot drop.
How?
That's how that
No,
works.
I think I hear what you're saying. You're not you're not the size of a dragon, and so the like your ancestry, like a black a gargantuan black dragon, like an ancient black dragon, potentially could use its acid breath to melt a set of steps into the rock. I hear what you're.
Can I melt a hole straight down,
What would
like
this
just a
do?
pure hole?
Yeah,
I
but
make
are
it
you
a 20-foot
a
drop,
hole?
and then I drop down.
Oh, wait, hang on. This is like Mario Brothers in reverse, where you just sort of like just slowly dig a hole with acid.
Yeah,
Okay, no,
like I'm. Oh.
No.
I like what you're thinking. I like what you're thinking, but no.
It'd have to be a 30-foot drop instead. Okay, I'm taking the rope.
Whose rope?
Did she already set the rope down or no?
You could use my rope, but I'm going first.
Okay.
Okay, so Selena, do me a favor because we're still learning the game. I'm just gonna do some redundant stuff. I would like you to please do a let's see, what do we got? Hang on. Let's see. Let's do a dexterity check with your acrobatics modifier. So basically, you're doing a physical skill. You're attempting to do a physical feat.
Mhm.
And because you have assistance with the rope and you're not just using brute strength, we're gonna go with acrobatics for you.
Okay.
So I would like you to please click on your bonus button for the skill acrobatics, and let's try and get, for you because you have the rope, let's try and get above a 12.
I got 15.
You got 15. Okay, you descend easily. You get down there, and somehow you manage to be cleaner than when you left. So somehow you ended up going down there, and the dwarf just sort of looks at you, and he can just notice, he's like, something's changed. Somehow dirt left her body. That's weird.
Wait, I have a
It was
question.
so impressive. It was so impressive that you look cleaner.
I have a question. What type of dragonborn is she?
I don't think she's a dragonborn. I think she's a sorcerer. Hang on.
I'm
You
a
said dragonborn
sorcerer.
sorcerer. But what
Yeah,
type
so-
of dragonborn?
She's not a dragonborn. She's a sorcerer. She gets her powers from a draconic ancestry. And which one did you choose, Selena?
So what race
Um,
is she?
Trying to think of where to see that.
Oh, you chose a red dragon?
Right.
Okay, you have a specific. You can read, speak, and write Draconic. You double your proficiency bonus for charisma checks involving dragons. Red dragon. Associated with each. Proficiency bonus. Oh, okay. So when you're dealing with dragons, especially red dragons, if you have to interact with them and make a charisma check, your charisma check is is doubled.
Great, so that's no effect against me and Casey. We're both black.
Hey.
That's
Wait, what's her race then?
her race. She's Elven, I think.
Yeah.
Ah. Okay, good to know.
Yeah, I just look at Selena. I would be like, "How did you do that? That's quite impressive."
Okay,
Am I
so
down
you
there
guys
now?
gonna do? So now we got 2 people at the bottom.
Yeah, you got 2 people. You see what he saw. Do you just ignore him when he says, "How did you do that?" Like, he's so impressed the fact she climbed down a mountainside. She didn't jump or nothing. How did you do that? Well, I started by looking.
And I thought for a minute because the bouncing off of the cliff very quickly.
No,
And the funny
no,
thing is, if you look at it, you'll see.
And if you hit that, it's gonna hurt a little.
It's worth it.
It's softer.
Yeah, and you know what's the best part? I think my character's like fully claimed once he's just like when he was just dropping down.
Matt, slow down, mate. It's hard to hear.
Are you still on the ground there, buddy boy? Are you sitting there, or have you gotten up?
I'm still sitting there.
Okay, no problem. You let me know when you get up.
Okay.
Can I go down the rope now?
Yeah, do what you got to do.
Okay, do I have to roll for it?
Roll for an athletics check. Or no, not athletics. Well, no, okay, we can do athletics.
Athletics, skills. 1 second. I got 12.
You got 12 exactly.
Yeah. I got 12 with a 7. I rolled a 7 plus 5 for my strength.
And you got 12.
Yeah.
Okay, so you slip off the rope. Please roll me a d10.
Okay.
Basically, you realize that as an 11-foot tall human being, sorry, not a human being, as an 11-foot tall dragonborn, attempting to means your hand is like twice as big as a normal human hand, and you're trying to hold on to a rope made by elves and humans.
I got.
It's not
Actually,
quite strong enough for you.
what'd I get? I got a 6.
A 6?
Yay.
Okay, I want you to minus 6 points of damage because you were using a rope. You were going down, and then your hand slipped because the rope is very, very small.
Yeah, to him it's very small, but to me it's pretty. To me, it's pretty average. Like my
Yeah.
little,
Okay.
yeah.
Last is Casey. How you gonna get down?
I want to use the rope and my claw to slow my descent and then jump into Lyric's arms.
Why?
Lyric, catch
What-
me.
What
Just
claw?
catch me, Lyric. I have a claw in my hand.
Do
Wait,
you
hold
have
on.
claws on your hand?
Yeah.
Are we doing stuff today?
Oh, sir.
Shush, come on.
Shush. We're in the middle of a D&D game.
Oh, all right.
Did we get
Well,
a new person?
I'm at the beach right now, so
Okay.
Oh,
Bye.
hey, Corn.
Sorry, Darren.
No, it's okay.
yeah. Cool.
Um.
I'm not playing right now.
I bet at least once a
I'm
month.
at a beach.
Okay. Well. Okay. Okay. Moving on.
That was random.
I love that. That's awesome. I'm not playing right now. I'm at a beach. Excellent mic drop moment.
I was not ready for that.
Just make him a T-shirt that says "I'm not playing right now. I'm at the beach."
Yes.
That confused me.
Yeah,
But, like,
that would be a
what?
perfect T-shirt.
Alrighty. So I don't have copies of the character sheets that were made on. I'm gonna find them, but I don't have them up right now for the ones that were not made on D&D Beyond.
Those are
So
I personally sent to you or in
Yep.
D&D character sheets on the server.
Roger, no problem. So but what I'm gonna so I'm kind of taking your what is it called? Dungeon Master's Vault. I'm taking your word that you have a claw.
He's playing a Dragonborn.
I have a claw.
He's trying to, yeah, but I mean, just because you're a Dragonborn at third level, I don't think you guys have claws. I know you guys have an open hand attack.
It's the same thing you had to tell me when I tried to bite someone in the neck.
Right. Now you just haven't mutated yet.
Oh.
Don't worry, we'll
Yay.
cover you in mutagen later, and then you'll get your claws.
Yay.
Yeah. So go ahead and make an athletics check for me.
Which one do I roll?
Roll a d20, please.
Right.
And then add any pluses you might have in the athletics skill description.
I believe it's strength for athletics.
Yeah.
19. That's with the added strength bonus.
So it works golden for you. I'm trying to turn you up is all because you're a little quiet on my end. Was that the guy? Was that Toast or was that Void?
That's Casey. That's
Yeah,
Void.
that was Casey.
Void,
Say
you're the other Dragonborn.
Yep.
He wanted me to catch him. Can I just refuse and let him hit the ground? Can I just sidestep?
I'm gonna let you know that
He-
my trajectory right now, I'll be barreling straight towards you.
Can
Well,
I sidestep?
you went to you were climbing down using the rope,
Oh my
right?
God.
Yeah.
And you rolled a 19.
Yeah, like mid jump. I like jumped into his arms mid a climb though.
Oh, mid climb, you just leap off.
Yeah.
Yeah, he wants to climb into my arms.
Okay,
I
no problem.
sidestep and dodge.
Now, okay, so you're gonna leap. No problem. Okay, so real quick, so you just leap the fuck out off of a perfectly good rope, and you just yell to your friend, "Catch me!"
Yeah.
You
All
have
right,
a lot of fun.
Okay.
He's pretty been grounded and possibly a little sore to catch you.
And you know
He's
what's
gonna drop you.
and you know what's also the funny thing? I almost choked on my water.
So, but you yell that to the dwarf?
No, to the Dragonborn.
Oh, okay.
Which is lyric.
Okay, so no problem. Now, Lyric has to decide if he's going to try and catch you or not. If he decides to try, hang on. If he decides to try and catch you, I'll let you roll this with advantage. But if he decides that he doesn't want to catch you, you have to roll with disadvantage. Lyric, are you going to try and catch him?
Can I just stand up and then just take 2 steps to the left and then dodge?
Okay, so you're not going to catch him.
No, I'm gonna have my hands down like usual.
Okay, no problem. So here's the deal. I want you to make an acrobatics check, which is a dexterity check.
Me?
No, the guy who's attempting to leap into your ever-loving, not-so-loving arms.
That's
Every time I'm gonna need to do a roll, I'm gonna need to know the dice because I don't know anything.
D20.
Oh yeah, so it's a
D20.
D20, and in your skill list, you should have something that says acrobatics. You might have a plus, you might have a minus, or you might have nothing.
Is it the dexterity thing?
Yes, it's a dexterity bonus.
nice.
I got a 16. Do I add
You
my
got a
bonus?
16.
Do I add my bonus?
Now I want you to roll it again.
All right.
Oh, he's rolling disadvantage.
17.
17. Okay. Okay, so the 16. Well, Lyric, you take 2 steps to the left, but as it turns out, that's exactly what he was banking on. He was like, he's studied your fighting prowess, and he always knows that you're right-handed, and because you're right-handed, you are going to parry to the left. You always go to the left. He leaps the fuck into you. But because you decided you didn't want to catch him, your arms didn't come up fast enough, so now I need you to take some bludgeoning damage of 1 die 10.
Oh my god.
I told you my
Gonna kill
trajectory
me.
was towards you. I told you my trajectory.
Yes, I
Hey,
rolled
Why?
why?
I rolled a 1 for damage.
I don't believe you, Lyric.
Read
Let me
it.
roll. That's
Look at the
a
campaign.
good
Look at the
one.
campaign and go to logs. Campaign.
You're
go to
right.
logs.
You're right. You're right. You're right. Go to logs. Campaign. Go to logs.
I rolled a
Oh my
1.
god.
I believe you. Okay, no problem. So, where is the game log? There it is. Thank you, buddy. Yep. Okay, you rolled a 1. So, no problem. You have to minus 1 point of damage. So he lands into you, but he doesn't knock you down, and that's what works. And so basically, he doesn't knock you down. You guys both sort of stand up, brush each other off, and eyeball each other. So now huh?
I'm realizing it's kind of hard to get to the main story.
Well, that's what kind of happens when if you guys are gonna play this way, which is totally fine. I don't mind having ridiculous games. If you're gonna play this way, it does take longer.
More interesting though.
So now you guys see what the dwarf and the elf saw. You guys are staring at these stone doors that have wrought iron in them. It doesn't look like it's going to be the easiest thing to break down. But from up, when you guys are staring at the doors and you see the stonework and the 2 withered trees on either side of the double doors, from above you, you hear the ranger who guided you there. He says, "Is everyone all right down there?" You are basically you're not quite in the center. Like if you were staring at the doors, all of you guys are sort of clustered a little bit off to the right, more towards the middle of the cutout of the circle, more towards the middle of the circle, towards the right, where the cliff face is. And the doors are in front of you, and the doors are clearly built to go into the cliff face.
Can I use my warhammer to just break the doors open?
Go ahead and
Is there
try.
anything else special about the door when they swing in?
Okay, I'm gonna roll a d20.
Okay, so you're gonna attack the doors.
Yeah, and I
Okay.
got an 11.
No problem. All right, you got an 11. No problem. Thank you. Um, you take a small chip out of the doors, which basically does almost nothing. The vibration, though, when you attack the doors, you hear a small rumble, it starts out as just sort of a like a buzzing tremor that just sort of like goes, and you just hear this. You hear it and feel this tremor sort of run through the ground and run through the cliff face, and these like these red glowing lights start to light up the steel work on the door, and you see, and now roll a perception check, please.
Wait, me?
Yeah.
Or okay.
Everybody else is a little bit further back. They can see the whole thing. You're up close to this door, so I want you to roll a perception check.
I rolled a 4.
Okay. So while you're looking at this, while you're looking at this door and you're looking at your hammer, you're basically staring at your hammer like, "Curse you! You betrayed me for the second time." The something wraps around your foot and trips you up.
What was that?
And it grabs you by the foot and knocks you prone. The rest of you guys can see this. Basically, the two withered trees actually twist in their spaces, and one reaches out and grabs him by the foot.
Casey, burn it with fire. Burn it with fire.
Well, let me check
Well, you're
let me
gonna
check that
damage
ability real quick.
me.
What is that required for that ability?
You're gonna damage me.
Cantrip Casey's called produce flame.
Casey, you're gonna burn me as well.
So, do me a favor. I want everybody in roll initiative for me for for Selena. Initiative. There's a on the top of your character sheet. You got your strength, dex, constitution, your 6 characteristics.
Mm-hmm.
Right next to charisma's proficiency. Right below that is initiative.
Okay.
5.
So do me a favor and roll initiative.
I got 6.
You got 6.
Lyric are tied.
On top
Mm-hmm.
of 12.
Casey,
Who
you
has
also
12?
got 5?
I also got 5.
Oh, hold on.
So Mac got 12.
I got a
got 5,
2.
got 5.
Actually, I just said that's half of 2.
Huh?
I just said that is half of 2, but combine that is.
So do you get a 12 or no?
No, I didn't.
You got a 2. Okay,
Yeah.
you got a 2. So, just real quick, the first 5, Lyric, was that you?
Yep, I was the first 5, Casey second.
Lyric, Casey. Who had the 6?
Me.
Okay.
This is probably the lowest I've seen.
And you know I have the 2.
Now, when you guys rolled a d20 for initiative, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And sorry, who had the 2? What's your name? I apologize.
Matthew.
Matthew. All right. And well, I rolled a 16, so my bad guys go first.
Oh no.
That's something new. Usually you never do.
PTSD kicks in.
Okay, so here's what's going to happen. The first thing that's going to happen is I'm going to roll to attack you. I rolled a 9. I have a +6 to hit. So
Oh
shit.
no.
9 + 6. 15. What's your armor class there, Matthew?
I think Spike's armor. I
AC.
I kind of
AC.
Yeah, your AC.
Oh wait, no, that Casey's void. Yeah.
Your
I'm dumb.
Give me a minute,
AC.
I'll pull up his thing on my computer as well.
Selena, what's your AC?
Is that the one that's next to the initiative?
Oh, AC. I don't.
Yes, it's right next to
AC.
initiative.
Your AC
15.
Oh,
is 16. Matt's AC is 16.
16.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Lyric, what's your armor class?
My armor class, 15.
15. Casey,
Yeah.
what's your armor class, sir?
Lyric, can you help me out?
Okay, give me a minute.
Alright.
Heh.
I'm just gonna have both of your things up. His AC is 13.
13. Galactic warlord came here with no armor.
You should at least have a bit of
Sold
armor
it.
or have a full set.
My man got scammed as soon as he arrived.
Nah, man. I fought. I've never had an armor before.
And jeez, man,
He
you were
showed up
fighting
at-
it.
He showed up and immediately got scammed by goblins.
I never had armor. I just took on one of my old adventures. I took on a giant like snake without any armor.
Yeah,
Right.
Yeah, that's what they all say.
yeah.
He
The
gets hit
goblin.
on by
That's my character's thing.
his first night. He got hit on by a barmaid, and she's like, "Did it hurt when you fell from heaven?" He was like, "Yeah, actually, it did."
Imagine the goblins working.
Okay, and the goblins basically they put you in what is it called when you had to go to the apothecary? They put you in the apothecary because the first thing you met was a goblin. They offered you toilet wine.
Toilet
So that's how you
wine.
lost your
Why?
armor. You drank goblin toilet wine, and then they robbed you.
Ah,
I just
yes,
never had
beautiful.
armor in the first place.
Okay, so I'm just teasing. So
I know, it's just fun.
okay, so
Ew.
right away there you're encumbered. Now I rolled a 15, you have a 16, Matthew. His first attack, the attack comes from the tree on the other side of you, the one that doesn't have you. It attempts to take its branches and smash you while you're on the ground, but you twist out of the way at the last second and it hits the ground. Little bits of rock jump off of the ground and dust. The little bits of rock sting your face.
Oh.
Now, next one was which one? You have a do Lyric and Casey? Which one of you has a plus to your initiative?
I've got a +3 to my initiative.
How about you, Casey?
I don't know where to look for that.
I'll pull it up.
Thank you, Lyric.
And he has a +2 to his initiative.
Okay, then Lyric, I'm gonna make you go first.
Yay!
Yay.
Oh no, sorry, I haven't spelled backwards. Selena, you're actually up next. I apologize. Selena is a 6, Lyric is a 5, so it's gonna go Selena, Lyric, then Casey, then Matthew.
Okay.
So, Selena, you just witnessed these two trees come to life and attempt to smash the dwarf who was ironically very sane acting for most of the trip, and then he decided to leap off of a mountainside.
Go full throttle and more.
Yeah, I just said a sentence ago insane for that one moment.
He's just the go character.
He lands on his back. He's like, dust was in my eyes, man. It's just all the dust.
Yeah.
Dex, do the thing. Come on.
My
Go for
Okay,
it.
so
He's our
So,
gopher of the
Selena.
group. I love it.
it's
So-
crazy.
So I've seen
So-
the things.
okay, so Selena, you have an armor class of 15.
Yes.
You let's see. Let's go to your spells real quick. I just want to see what you chose. You have Mage Hand. Oh, cool. Misty Step, Absorb Elements. Absorb Elements. Okay. And you have a crossbow. So, it is your turn. You have a dagger, you have a crossbow, you have an unarmed strike, and you have some magic.
I don't know what all my magic does. Um, I think I'll take the dagger with me on this one.
So if you put your cursor over Mage Hand, the cantrip Mage Hand, and then you click on it, it'll bring up your what the spell is. Do you see that?
Oh, yeah. I think I want to use that then. The mage hand.
Yay.
That one looks pretty useful.
Hmm.
Oh wow. So you have absorb elements,
Mm-hmm.
right? So this is one of those funny things. This is where teamwork can actually be helpful, for example. Like so for
Yay.
absorb elements, if you click on that, it's like the spell captures some of the incoming energy, lessening its effect on you. So if you wanted to have uh so basically what happens is so you have these two guys, these two dragonborn. If you were willing to take a little bit of damage, they could spit acid at you. You could then absorb some of that energy from the attack. You'd take some damage, but you would then be able to make an extra 1d6 of damage on your next attack.
Ooh.
Oh, I guess
Cool.
that sounds pretty useful.
Yeah.
So
And
my
you know,
teammates gonna stick some acid at me.
yeah. And you know what? And it's kind of crazy that my character just went insane for like when he was going down.
It's okay.
Yeah, yeah, I know.
Oh wow, what other weapons do you have?
Oh, for me?
Yeah, you actually have quite a few weapons here.
Mm-hmm.
Why do you not have more of those weapons in your inventory? Oh, there they are.
They're hard to see sometimes.
Add equipment. No.
The heck is water skin?
It's
Water
a
skin,
skin
it's
full
a
of
skin
water.
that holds water.
Oh. Well, like I said, this character isn't really built up
No
very
problem.
well.
It's okay. We can add stuff if you want. I think you would probably have a sword. So
I have a long sword, it looks like, or at least whatever the weapons on that list. Is it something I just
yeah,
have to add?
yeah, you have to add weapon. I brought up weapons just to see if I could add it for you real quick. One of the things that came up was an antimatter rifle.
Ooh.
You're joking, right?
Oh no, you don't get. We're not getting that, but
Aw.
Oh
I was gonna
man.
say, that's an item?
that
Yeah.
is an item in the game. Yeah,
Oh my god, really?
there you go. Okay, so you
Thank
have
you for my next idea.
Okay, so I just put the longsword in there for you.
Okay.
Okay, so it is up to you what you are doing.
What exactly am I going after? The trees?
Yeah, so the
Trees.
trees are attacking the dwarf. Well, there's no rule saying you have to do anything. You could, I mean, we don't have your alignment. You don't even have your alignment figured out. So it's like you could technically
You're like,
saying he
hey,
got
buddy.
himself into this.
Every man
He
for
won't
himself.
learn if you help him.
He's got to learn to stop going first.
He's got to start thinking. He won't learn how to think unless they beat the shit out of him. Everyone knows this. Spare the
Well,
rod,
if that's the
spoil the
case, let
child.
me and Casey do it.
Yeah. It
They can help out their buddy. I'll just avoid it.
Okay, so
I don't know what to do.
yeah.
I mean, the whole point is going after the tree or getting past the tree.
Yeah, so I mean, if you wanted to attack the tree, you could take your longsword and attack like the vine thing to the dwarf that's grappled him.
Mm-hmm.
That could be something that you could do. You don't really have much by way of magic that will at least not, that'll let you like do that kind of stuff.
Well, what about Mage Hand? Mage Hand can't deal damage, I believe, but it can still hold the tree.
That's true too.
For how long though?
Great question. I don't remember any more of the spell.
The hand lasts for the duration or until you dismiss it as an action.
Ooh.
So
So
it
it'd
could
stay
be
there forever.
used to hold it up until we can get through the doors. And you
Yeah.
guys could save your little buddy. Or we could just let him hang there, but he's tiny and he might be of use later.
Don't you dare let me hang there.
You're right.
I'm
You're
not gonna
right.
let him hang
Casey,
there. He's my bowling ball.
Casey, do me a favor.
Casey.
Can you do produce flame on the tree by any chance?
That'll damage me.
Now that you've
No, it won't. Don't
asked,
worry.
now that you've asked, I might cast that on you.
I'm not flammable. I'm
All
sorry.
right. I'm just gonna use the sword. I'm gonna
Okay.
cut the little guy out.
Okay,
Nice
so
this time.
so you have you're gonna roll a d20 to attack.
To attack.
Yep. Give me a second. I gotta go to your inventory again.
Where am I pushing the button for or hovering over or what am I doing?
Go
So
to
basically-
actions. Continue.
I'm looking to
Mhm.
see if she's proficient in the longsword. I'm not sure if she is or not. So basically you're gonna roll a d20 with any pluses to attack that you have. Oh, there we go. There we go. So yeah. So it's in the action section.
Action. Okay.
So actions, you got all, and if you see, you'll go crossbow, light, dagger, longsword, unarmed strike. If you
Unarmed
go-
strike long sword. Okay.
If you go to the longsword, you click on the +1,
Okay.
that'll roll the d20 for you.
I got 20.
Ooh, okay. So here's what I want you to. So then, you're going to click the 1d10. Click the 1d10. That's right next to it.
A D10 next to it.
So right next to the one.
slashing thing? The
Yeah. So yeah,
slashing thing?
yeah. Right
Okay.
below it, there should be a 1d10.
I got 0. So longsword damage 0.
Sword damage. Okay.
Was
Should
1
at least
plus
be a
negative
1.
1.
It should have been a 1, but she has a -1 in our character sheet. She has a -1 because she has a strength of 8.
Oh,
Oh no. Also, Casey, don't you dare use me as a bowling ball.
You're
I'll
gonna be a
use you
bowling ball,
as
you
a
like it or not.
bat. I'm gonna use you as a bat if you do that.
madness ensues.
How are you gonna do that? How are you gonna do that? You're smaller than me.
I'm just gonna carry you by one of your legs and just no. I'm gonna tie your legs up and carry you with one arm and just swing you at any enemy I can.
Are you just forgetting that I could literally burn the like use my acid to remove the rope from me and then beat your ass?
Or you could
Bro.
just shoot him with it.
They'll be made out
Move
of
on, guys, move on, please.
stuff.
I want to have my turn.
Then I'll tie your mouth up. Then tie your legs.
No, that does not work, Matthew. Anywho, moving on. Darren, whose
I was
turn is
trying
it?
not to interrupt you guys. So you run up with your sword and you take a swipe at this thing. You hit into the tree, but it doesn't necessarily. But it gets caught inside of the the branch that's reaching out, it's caught inside of the branch, and your sword is temporarily stuck.
Okay.
Lyric, your turn.
I get a turn.
Now, is that all the actions that you have? Two-handed spells, convert sorcery point, reactions, attacks of opportunity, absorb elements. Yeah, that's all the actions that you have right now.
I can use frenzy attack.
No problem. Go ahead.
I forgot to equip my weapon. I forgot I had a weapon actually. Okay. Sorry for being a little bit slow. Okay. What? I equipped it. It's not loading.
What are you attacking with?
Right now I'm attempting to get a great sword. Apparently I forgot to equip my starting items.
Okay.
So, and now I'm just waiting for 4 different things to load. And it's being
Okay.
really slow.
I'll give you. We can come back to you if you want.
Yeah, come back.
No problem. So, Casey, you're up next.
I want to use produce like flame on my hand, jump off a wall and punch the tree.
Okay. I love how you're going with the Neo stuff. So,
Yay.
the spell is called Produce Flame.
Yep. It's a cantrip for druid.
No problem.
But he's a dragon.
Are you a druid?
Yeah,
He's a
I have
druid
selected.
dragonborn.
Okay. A flickering flame appears on your hand. The flame remains there for the duration and harms neither you nor your equipment. The flame sheds a bright light, a 10-foot radius. The spell ends if you dismiss it as an action. You can also attack with the flame, although doing so will end the spell. When you cast the spell or as an action on a later turn, you can hurl the flame at a creature within 30 feet of you. Make a ranged spell attack. On a hit, the target takes 1d8 fire damage. Spell's damage increases when you reach blah 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 blah. Okay, so you're gonna leap off of. So I need you to make a dexterity check, and we're gonna go with acrobatics if you have acrobatics. Which is a 1d10 plus any bonuses you have for acrobatics.
Just for me D10. Got
Oh, sorry, 1d20. I'm sorry.
it. Okay. I got a 3. I got a 3 for the normal roll.
Imagine
You
that.
got a 3.
Yep. And I have a +2 for dexterity. If that's what we're looking for here.
Yes, that's what we're looking for. So
Well,
basically,
5.
you attempt to parkour up this wall to hurl the flame, but it's not a critical fail. So let's see. Go ahead and roll to attack with disadvantage because you did not parkour very well.
Okay.
So you roll a d20 with any pluses to strike twice. You take the lowest one.
That first roll I got 10.
What was your pluses to strike, or was that the total that with all the math?
That's the total of
Okay.
the roll, but I have a
Uh-huh.
+4.
You have a +4 to strike. Okay, so that was it. So it's a 14.
And I have a 12 as my second roll.
Okay, so we're gonna go with the 10. You successfully hit this thing with your fire damage. So roll your 1d8 twice, or just roll their 1d8 and double it.
All right, I'm rolling. I'm doubling it. It's a 12.
Yay.
It's a 12. Okay, quickly, I'm just doing some math. No problem.
That's a 24.
No, I doubled it for my math. That was the end product.
So you rolled a 6 and it's a 12.
Yep.
Okay, no
Oh.
problem. So, if it was possible, the fire hits the tree and it actually ignites one of the branches of the tree, and for a brief second, you can see the tree react. That if it had vocal cords, it would scream. Let's go back to Lyric if your stuff is loaded up.
Okay, it is. Okay. So the tree's on. Which one's on fire? The one on the left or the one on the right?
That's a good question for Casey. Which one did you attack?
Which one has Matthew in it?
The one on your right.
That's the one I attacked.
No problem.
Okay. I would like, because I do have frenzy attack, I'm gonna use 2 hand axes. I'm gonna throw one at the root connected to Matt, and then I'm gonna swing with the other at the tree.
Okay, go ahead and roll the strike.
What was that music?
I got a 25 on the first strike,
Okay.
and I got
Yay.
13. I got 25 on the throwing axe and a 13 on the normal one, or the slash.
Yay.
Okay. So, what's the damage for those 2 weapons?
Okay, I didn't roll that yet.
I still hear music.
8 and 7.
8 and 7, and you're still attacking the tree that's holding the dwarf.
Yeah.
Okay. And now, Matthew, your turn. You're grappled, so you're limited on what you can do because you're on the ground prone and you're grappled. So your feet are twisted up and you have a war hammer in your hand. You don't have a hatchet or anything. If you want to try and
Wait.
pull a knife, go ahead.
I thought I threw an axe at the branch holding his leg.
You did.
Did I miss?
Oh no, you hit. No problem. You're absolutely right. Sorry about that. So the branch cuts off. He's now free. He's still on the ground, but he's now free. So it's your turn, Matthew.
I just get up and just walk away with a cup of tea.
You walk away and pretend like none of that happened.
And I have a cup of tea.
Okay.
Terrible decisions. Maybe I should have left him in.
I'm impressed.
You didn't.
My question is, where did the tea come from?
Yeah,
Yeah.
where'd the tea come from, buddy?
Why aren't you sharing?
You don't want to know.
Did you just force it in by sheer will?
This is very chaotic.
I think I have
sorry,
it.
Darren.
I think I have an adventurous pack or like a Dungeoneers pack. In one
Get
of those
Dungeoneer.
things, I had like a tea set and with like a full kettle of tea.
Right. Okay.
I don't remember saying that up.
So he reaches down on his dwarven tool belt and he pulls out a Stanley, like a D&D version of a Stanley thermos, and he pours himself some tea and I guess opts out of fighting because he's just got to meditate on the fact that things have gone so wrong for him so quickly since he decided to jump off of a cliff.
Yeah, I'm just realizing my mistakes.
Right. So, but one of the things is, as you're pouring your tea, you realize that there's something wrong with your hand.
What happened?
Your ring finger, you realize, is sticking the wrong direction. And because everything's happened so quickly, it didn't dawn on you that after you fell and you had the adrenaline pumping your system, and then you decided to attack a perfectly reasonable door, and then the trees decided to tell you to go fuck off. Your finger is actually pointing the wrong direction, and suddenly it dawns on you just how much pain you're in.
Look,
Okay, now we're switching over. My turn. So the tree is on the right. The Selena is on the right. Matthew is on the right, and so is Lyric, right? Not Matthew,
Yep.
sorry. Casey's on the right, and so is Lyric.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, no problem.
Bullying the tree.
Okay,
Yeah,
so this tree is going to make an attempt at hitting pretty much any one of you. It's just going to take a. It's going to try and hit all of you at the same time with its branch.
Well, I'm technically far away from its reach, and I'm just having tea.
I know you're the only one who's not. You're the only one who's not in reach.
Yeah.
Okay, so because everybody else is in reach, let me look for my pluses if I've got any. +6 to hit, so I got 13, 19.
Oh my
With one
God.
giant hit, he just whacks all of you on your leg, whacks you guys all at the legs, so he just knocks you all down. I want you to roll a dexterity check to see if you fall prone.
Okay.
Which dice is
And-
that again?
Dexterity check?
Yep,
Yeah.
I got a 14.
you got a 14?
Yup, sadly.
13.
No,
That's actually good.
yeah, it's good.
I
No, it's
got
not.
6.
So the nice thing is you all only take anyone who rolled above a 10 is not like they are able to roll with that hit. They just like their feet come out from under them and they roll back and they get back up. Anyone who got under a 10, you have to take extra damage and extra 2 points of damage. The hit from this tree causes you guys all to lose 14 points.
Oh my God.
Wait, I lose. So, aw, dang it. We all lose 14 hit points.
Yeah.
I have 11 hit points.
Damage?
I have left on 13.
This is why we don't fight the trees. This is why I should have brought a bag of flour.
Both of them died.
I just want to mention that
Oh, right.
we're over here fighting for our lives, and Matthew is
That-
over there having tea time with a rock and a stick.
He's got a lot to think about, though. I mean, he was trying to impress you all, and then everything bad happened very quickly.
Yeah. Yeah. Wait,
Life
can I
lesson.
can my tea like heal people?
No.
I don't know.
I wanted to be. I wanted to heal people.
Can we
What's
have
your
him
favorite-
dunk a health potion into the tea?
Yeah, I did.
Can we say they did, Darren?
Do you guys have a health potion?
I can't add it through the site, but I assume yes. Because didn't you say add 2 potions or something?
Yeah.
Did I say that you guys all have potions?
I think you said that when we tried to host Tuesday.
Okay. You guys can have all 1 potion each if you want. Or fuck it. I'll give you 2. Fuck it. I'll give you 2.
We're
Yay.
gonna need it.
Yeah.
Also,
I
that's
just use.
keep it on the
I
ground.
basically just used half of one of my healing potions to make my tea, and I just pour some of it in both of the Dragonborn's mouth.
I really think it's your character's such a weird oddball right now. Like he just walked away. He just walks away to make tea, and now I'm just sort of visualizing in my head that he's just sitting crisscross applesauce on the ground, drinking his tea, like
Smelling
How
the flower
interesting
you found
sight.
locally right there.
I just
It's an
imagine that
interesting-
he's crisscross applesauce, just pouting, drinking his tea.
I'm just imagining he's sitting there with a picnic blanket up, crisscross, and he's just talking to a rock that he drew a face on.
Right, Wilson. Okay, so
Dude,
next,
that'll be-
we're circling back around. Selena, you're up next.
What am I doing now?
So first, everybody got minus 14 points of damage,
Mm-hmm.
and now it's your turn to either attack or disengage or anything.
Like, Casey, I just got a nice idea.
What is
Just
it?
shoot your acid breath at it.
Do it.
Wait till your turn though.
Is that what you're just gonna yell that as like one of the things that you're doing? No, I'm not gonna take away that. Selena, you're up next.
Yeah.
All right. I think I'm gonna pass this one on to the boys. I'm gonna sit and hang out and see what they do and kind of recover a little bit.
Sorry,
Did you just-
disengage.
You just disengage.
You're gonna
Mhm.
join him for tea time?
No.
How dare you? My tea is
Okay.
delicious.
So as you attempt to disengage, when you try to jump, you jump back to try and get out of range, and basically you get like a towel snap that hits you in the leg as you jump backwards.
Okay.
So it whips you and causes another
Right.
2 points of damage.
Okay.
And now we're gonna move over to Lyric.
Okay. I'd like to just shoot my acid breath at it.
All right.
Give me a second. I gotta roll my d20. Actions. Breath attack. No, wrong one. My bad. D20. Roll. I got a 15.
A
Yay!
15. Okay. Well, go ahead and roll damage.
A 4.
A 4.
Yep.
Okay. The acid hits the bark. You can see it starting to eat into the bark and eat into the tree, and it's sizzling and smoking. And you guys can smell the stink of the acid, the acrid smell of the acid just hit your nostrils while it's burning away pieces of wood.
Okay.
That's a horrible.
Casey, you're up.
This smell reminds me of Sigard when I did something to a tree.
What did you do?
Keep it.
No further
Keep it.
questions. I
Right.
bite Lyric on the arm.
Keep it R-rated. Don't go further than R-rated. You
Shoot.
bite Lyric on the arms.
Yes.
You
I
suck!
also had my acid breath in there.
You shoot your acid breath at Lyric.
Yeah, after I bite him.
Okay,
Tell
roll to
me,
attack.
Darren. I'm
Oh my
losing sanity.
God.
You're like, this is what happens when you try to order me around.
Well, this is one of those things, Lyric. Do you remember? You remember when people get frustrated with you at the table?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm suddenly seeing patterns.
Yeah. So, go ahead and roll the strike there, Casey.
Alright. Nat 20.
A nat 20.
Yeah.
You're joking. You're joking.
I'm not joking. I can send a screenshot if you want me to.
Send it.
Do it.
Alright.
Send
Okay.
me.
Do it.
So nat 20. So let's
Okay,
so we're gonna say
this for you.
basically.
I'm putting it in the campaign's text. Look at it.
Okay.
Look at it and weep.
All right. So Casey,
You suck.
Casey,
Yeah.
what you're gonna do is you're gonna roll a 1 die 4 for the bite attack, and then multiply that by 2, and then you're gonna roll your acid attack.
Hey, wait. Can I say something? I don't
What?
believe he has bonus action. Therefore, he only can perform one action. So I win.
You might give me a second.
He's not a barbarian. I win.
What?
I don't think he has a bonus action in order to bite me and use acid breath.
Okay. During the campaign, I might say the thing that my profile says, like, yeah.
You do that, I'm throwing you off a cliff. You're gonna be barreling towards the cliff.
Don't you dare.
Let me ask a question though.
What?
So I'm gonna say that Lyric,
Yeah.
his aciding you after biting you would be considered an attack of opportunity because the space is already there. But you have acid resistance as a dragonborn, right?
Yeah.
Right. So he doesn't get to. So his that kind of negates his natural 20. So he's gonna roll a d4 for the bite. He's gonna double that, whatever that is.
I got.
But then the acid attack is going to just be the damage from the acid attack.
All right. I got.
It's not going to be doubled.
I got a 2 for my roll.
Okay, so he does 4 damage.
Yep.
4 damage from the bite.
Hating him more and more by the second.
Oh, poor you.
This is what happens when you order me around.
Yeah, I offer Lyric some tea with the healing potion in
Save the
it.
tea for a moment. I'm
So
still being attacked. So how
Oh.
much for the acid breath?
what's your damage for the acid breath,
I
buddy?
haven't rolled the acid breath yet.
Okay.
1.
So he
1.
does 5 damage to me. Great.
So yeah, okay. So he attempts to acid breath you, but basically, you guys ever had that experience where it's like you want to do something like you want to spit something out of your mouth, but then just the process of doing it makes you swallow something that makes you cough?
Yeah, kinda.
That's what happens with this acid. So it's like he's getting ready, he bites you, and then he's about to acid you, but like a piece of like a piece of ash flies into his throat. He just starts coughing, and he just like dribbles a little acid on you.
Yes, he lets go. He's coughing.
Yay!
He can't bite me and cough at the
Well,
same time.
He had to let you go in order to use the acid breath, but
Oh.
but there you go. So that answers that. And so I'm assuming, Casey, you just say, "Don't boss me, don't boss me."
Yeah.
Okay,
Casey,
so
how
now,
much
happen
did
again?
he's
how much health do you have?
you're gonna end up sitting next to the dwarf,
Like-
crisscross applesauce, bitching, drinking tea, bitching about people bossing you around.
Luke, I have 13 HP.
He has 13 HP. Good to know. Good to know.
Yay!
Okay,
Alrighty, so
give me a minute.
Matthew,
What about you,
your turn.
Lyric? What?
Matt,
Matthew,
you
it's your
first.
turn.
I offer Lyric some tea and Casey some tea.
The tree on the left is like now. So he's the tree on the left is deflated. You guys are murdering his sibling on the right, but he's like just watching everybody just sort of walk off and wander off and start being offered tea and then bite each other. And so the tree is confused.
Yeah,
He's
the
like,
tree
Just
was
give a
just
tree
like,
depression.
yo.
I agree with the tree, man.
The tree's looking at you all as though I didn't realize that you guys would just kick your own asses for me.
Yeah,
The tree's
yeah,
gonna. I swear, the
yeah.
tea's gonna join Matt for tea.
The tree is you can feel it thinking, talking smack to y'all.
Yeah, I bet the tree is like, you just killed my brother, and yet you're drinking tea and biting yourselves.
So, Matthew, what is
Yeah.
it aside from drinking tea? What is it? What's your next move?
I go over to the left tree and I just give it a cup of tea that I return back to everyone else.
Okay, no problem. So you offer it tea. It takes the tea. The moment you turn your back, you lose another 14 points.
How?
He hits you in the back.
He's an asshole.
What did he
I
hit him
drink.
with? Did he hit him with a cup?
The branch that's holding the cup is still holding the cup. You gave it to it. It belongs to it now.
Yeah, it's mine.
Oh, no, it's the
It's
trees.
the
I
tree's
know.
lyric.
I know.
You
I'm
can sever
speaking
the
for the tree.
branch because over that branch you can get the tea.
Yeah,
I think I'm gonna kill Casey.
No problem.
Don't
And
you dare.
If you kill me, I'm going to. I will.
Matthew, it tries to hit you again, but it doesn't succeed. You get knocked to the floor, and just as you can hear it, the branches creaking back to hit you while you're on the ground, you roll out of the way.
Yay.
Selena, you're up.
Oh, God. I don't know what to do.
Yeah, everyone here is chaotic. Even
I'm seeing this. I'm trying to on how to. We're going after the other three. This is what we're doing now.
Well, while you're sitting there, while you're looking at the scene and like rubbing your shoulder and it's like doing what warriors do, like, oh, I should have warmed up and stretched before I did all this. You notice that the fire on the other tree is growing bigger.
Oh no. What
Help
shall we
me.
do?
The tree on the right, the branch that got lit on fire from Casey's first attack is now starting to
Mhm.
spread to other branches and also spread into the main body of the tree.
Well, that's not a bad thing, but takes out one tree. We cut the one tree to move over to the other tree. We got
One tree's dead, the other one's on fire. Matt's being attacked by a tree because he offered him tea.
Matt's also having an identity crisis because he's just decided to lock and load on tea.
Yeah, I have plenty of cups. Don't ask me how many I have.
I'm sorry, Darren, but this is just gonna turn into like a gladiator arena. See who can kill the other team first.
Oh, it's no trouble. I only went through the trouble of making you guys a gigantic dungeon.
We're gonna have to come back to this, Darren. I'm sorry. We're just gonna fight to the death for this one, and maybe next week.
If nothing else, that
Swear to
Selena
God.
will. If nothing else, Selena will learn the ins and outs of how you do dex checks and stuff like that. You know, those mechanics, and then maybe maybe I don't know. Maybe your family will want to see this dungeon. I don't know.
Probably. I know they're excited.
oh,
So, who's going next?
So, your guys' move. Sorry, I had to step away from the computer for a second. So, Selena, your move.
I don't even know what to do. You guys are all crazy.
I'll pay 10 gold if you kill Casey. 10 gold.
Let's see.
Attack me, you're going off that cliff.
Selena, make an Arcana check.
Huh?
Do me a favor. I want you to make a perception check.
Perception check.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Where's that at?
It will be in your skill list. You have
Okay.
a +2 to perception.
Yes.
We're all crazy.
So what does that mean? Are you wanting me to
That
check
means-
this?
So I want you to click on the +2.
14, 16.
What?
It's 14 plus 2, so 16.
Yeah.
16. So what you notice is you notice that written in the on the metal that's in the stonework.
Mhm.
You notice that the red light that first reverberated through the stonework and through the metal after the dwarf decided to make his
sorry.
first attack on the doors.
Mhm.
You notice that there's a series of there's a script that you can read, and you realize that the words are lighting up, and it basically says speak. It basically says speak the words of faith. So anyway, so that's what you read and see on the doors.
Okay. Words of faith. So that's what we got to speak.
So that's what you see on the doors.
Okay.
If you want, I'll let you make another. I'll let you make another like an Arcana check to see if that's going to basically be. It's a +3. It's towards the top of the skill list.
5, 8 altogether.
8.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. There's something about the doors. You're not 100% sure what the words are trying to tell you. But there are symbols on the doors, and the symbols that are part of the iconography, I should say, that's on the stonework of the doors and part of the stonework of the two figures that are behind the trees.
Mm-hmm.
They look familiar, as if they're trying to speak about a very specific god. And it was a god, and the only thing that sticks out to you is that this was a god of light, but you can't remember which one. Now now that's what your character sees. You can share it or not, because the nice thing about here's one of the things about Dungeons and Dragons. If you you get some information, your character gets some information, they can share it or not. If you choose to share it and you want to make another Arcana check, or you want to make some sort of a check to try and open those doors, if
Mhm.
if you have a skill and another character has the same skill, they can help you on your skill check and increase your likelihood of being able to do the skill.
I guess I'll go with share it with the group if they'll listen.
Yeah, I'll listen.
Yeah,
But
we all
Thanks,
need to sit in a
Casey.
circle, have our
Yeah.
tea.
the
The
problem
dwarf is
It's
Yeah,
tea time. We got trees burning. We just center ourselves for a second. We got a little story to tell you.
the the dwarf is just sitting there drinking his tea or wanting his the dwarf is wanting his cup back. The dwarf is just sitting there just out of reach of the other tree, wanting his cup back, and he's just tapping himself on the head with his fist like stupid. I'm just stupid.
Oh my goodness.
And by the way, I'm thinking of probably like after like the next campaign next week. I was thinking of like doing my own like little campaign, but paid myself. It I have like I have like the description of my campaign and the
Oh.
general. I think.
I hear what you're saying. I'm sorry to interrupt.
Yeah.
Unless everybody wants to quit, I'm happy to talk to anybody who wants. I'm happy to share what little I know about Dungeons and Dragons, what little I know about DMing. I'm happy to share that with anybody.
Okay.
But unless everybody decides that they want to quit the game, let's not change subjects so drastically.
Okay.
Because Casey didn't equip it.
No, it's just an FYI.
Oh, I appreciate that. Thanks for telling me.
Yeah, no
Yeah, I'm
problem.
happy to help. I'm happy to help in the future if you want my help, or if you just want to just do it on your own. And if that was more for your friends than for me, it's hard for me to tell because there's no videos on, so I don't know who you're talking to.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so Selena, that was your turn. Unless you want to make an attack.
I'll just share the news with the guys.
Okay. Lyric, you're up.
Right, so Casey's within my reach. I have 2 hand axes. Great. I'm gonna throw one at his Achilles tendon.
You're gonna throw one at Casey.
Yeah, I'm gonna throw it at his tendon. And then I'm gonna throw another one at his head.
I want to try to dodge that and throw him off the cliff.
Okay, no problem. I'm loving this. They've been given the opportunity to.
Is this the thing?
You're killing each
Testing
other.
each other's limits along the way.
Okay, so you're gonna make an attack. You're gonna make 2 attacks, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna throw one at his foot, and then I'm gonna throw
Okay.
another one hopefully square at his head.
Okay, so you guys are
Also gonna
fighting.
use
No
one
problem.
rage.
Here's
I also want to go into rage.
wait. Give me a second. Wait. Give me a second. So this is where it gets player versus player gets a little bit more complicated. Essentially, combat's going to go like this. You roll above armor class, then you hit or you don't. Okay, great. The other character, what you can do though is prepare an action. All right. So what that basically means is you are going to forego your turn so that way you can consciously try to react to another person's action. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay, so if he attacks you with an axe and you're going to prepare your turn to dodge whatever he's going to do,
Dodge and throw him off the cliff.
do you have how many actions do you have?
You have
I'm
one.
like for my dodge, I'm like trying to leap forward at him.
Okay, so no problem. I can go with that. So basically here's what you're gonna do. You're gonna prepare an action. That means that when it becomes your turn, that's your turn. That was your turn, which means we go straight to Matthew. Is that cool with you?
Yes.
Okay, no problem. So, Lyric, I need you to roll your let's roll for your attack and see if you get above his AC first.
I enter rage though.
What?
Enter rage.
You can enter rage.
Okay. And I should roll a die 20 with strength.
Yes.
Second. I got 10.
You got
He has
10.
13.
So that was wait, so hang on. Let me go to your character sheet real quick. I'm so sorry. So you have, where is your inventory? Oh, hang on. Did you even equip anything?
I just. Who are you talking about, me or you, Casey?
I'm talking about you, you Lyric. I see you
I
have
did.
two weapon fighting, combats, actions, attacks. You. It looks like you only. It looks like you only have. Like the attacks you have available are unarmed strike and breath weapon attack.
Looks like your thing hasn't updated.
Oh, okay. Hang on. Give me a second. I apologize. You were probably right. Thanks, buddy. I forgot.
You also apparently have javelins and a great sword somewhere.
Javelins. Okay, so all right, so you have a great sword, but you are using a hand axe. Now, wait, didn't you throw one of those already?
Okay, can I throw a javelin then?
Wait. Yeah, well, you have to prepare that. You don't have the javelin. You threw an axe into a tree, as I recall.
Yeah.
Yes, I did at some point.
Okay, so you only have the one hand axe. So if you can, that's what you have in your hand. If you want, you can throw that at his foot like you planned, and then attack him with the great sword.
Okay, I got a worse idea. I'm gonna put the great sword in my mouth. I'm gonna throw the axe at his leg, and then I'm gonna.
That's not how
crush-
swords works, my dude.
Yeah.
Yeah,
could-
that's not how swords work.
Oh.
Put a sword in your mouth.
Why are you
It's like
doing
I
that?
love this
Playing for
idea. It's
yourself.
like, well, I've seen action movies. Action stars put knives in their mouth all the time. A sword's just a big knife. I can put that in my mouth.
I'm tall enough, but it's like,
Right.
I'm just gonna put it there. I'm gonna throw an axe at him, and then I'm gonna run for it. And I'm gonna punch him in the face.
Okay, wait. You don't have your great sword out. You only had the hand axe. So
What?
you can't just put it in your mouth. That's multiple. That's too many actions for the turn.
Okay, I guess I just.
If you want, okay, so you just like with a big pouty lip, you're like, you bit me, and you throw the hand axe at him.
throw the hand axe, then I run for it and I punch him in the face. I got 2 actions.
Okay, no problem. That's fine. Now, so you rolled a 10 for the hand axe.
Yep.
Okay, and then you're gonna roll to punch him in the face. Roll that attack, please.
19.
19. Okay, now.
Wait. I have a question.
Yes.
So was I rolling for the? Was I just? Was I
were-
rolling with? Was I rolling hand axe or was I just rolling a d20 plus strength? Or
You
was I
rolled
rolling
the
the hand axe one?
you rolled the hand axe.
No, I did not. This
Yes, you
gives me
did.
a
'Cause-
+7. The other one gives me a +5.
So what was the 10?
That was the +5.
That was the +5. So wait, hang on.
I would have gotten a 12.
What's the +5? I see +7s all down the board. Sorry for everybody getting locked in this little.
What I thought you said is, so I went to abilities, saves, and senses. I rolled a d20 with +5 strength. That's all I
Okay.
did. I
Okay.
rolled it like I was gonna do something else.
Okay. So you had a 12.
I would have a 12, yes.
You'd have a 12. You still miss with the hand axe because his armor class is 13.
What's going on?
So you miss. So you throw the hand axe. It lands in the dirt by his foot. He shifts his weight because he sees what you're doing, and he shifts his weight. You miss his foot. You come running to hit him in the face. Roll to attack.
I'm loving this already.
14.
14. Okay, that does hit the armor class, but he prepared an action. His action was to dodge. Here's the deal. What I want you to do, buddy, is roll your dexterity. Casey,
Yeah.
roll a dexterity check. You can either do acrobatics. Yeah, it's going to be acrobatics, I think, or just dexterity or whatever. If you roll above his attack, above the 14, you take half damage.
All right. Nat 20.
That is
Not joking.
screenshot.
He did it
Okay.
once, then why does he have to
So,
do it
okay,
again?
okay, now do me a favor. Because it's not 20, we're gonna call that a critical success. This is your time to whooshu the shit out of your friend. So he comes running at you. You want to throw him over a cliff. Do you want to try and take his momentum and throw him over the cliff?
Yeah, that works.
Okay, Lyric, there's nothing you can do about being thrown. He has an at 20, he's going to do it. But I will let you roll a dexterity check as a save.
So that is that with athletics? Is that saving throw? Or is that just a check?
It'll probably be acrobatics. It'll be dexterity because what he's doing is he's taking your weight and throwing you. You're not brute strengthening. You're trying to get your footing back, right? It's like if you, I don't know if you've ever been in school and somebody's just shoved you when you weren't expecting it, right?
Yeah.
If you get shoved when you're not, yeah. Well, if you in real life, if you get shoved when you're not expecting it versus when you are expecting it, you take the hit differently, right?
Okay.
So he's throwing. You came and tried to punch him in the face. He, Jeet Kune Do, Aikido, Steven Seagal'd you, and he basically took your punch and he's going to huck you over the edge of a cliff. Now, if you roll a dexterity save of, let's say, above a 14, you don't go over the cliff.
Okay, is that acrobatics or athletics?
Acrobatics.
18.
Yay!
I refuse.
Okay, so basically you just roll onto the ground, you get back up, and now you guys are both unarmed facing each other. Now, Matthew,
What?
what are you doing besides watching?
I tried to stop the conflict.
You try to what?
I tried to stop the conflict.
Trying to get in the middle.
Okay, so basically, you're gonna walk up to Selena and say, I've got money on Lyric. You know,
No, I tried to stop.
I'll give you 3-1 odds that Lyric beats his ass.
Can't listen to me. I said stop.
So you shout stop?
Yeah. With a really loud voice, but that I'm not affected, but
No
everyone else
problem.
is.
Okay, so do me a favor. I would like you to roll roll your charisma. Let's see.
Okay.
Yeah, so I don't know what I don't have yours up. For some reason I can't find your character sheet. I'm sorry, buddy. But
so
if you go but what I'm going to ask you to do is roll a charisma under persuasion. If you have any pluses for persuasion, roll persuasion.
Okay. I'm gonna roll.
So his
I got 19.
his charisma's -2 though.
Okay, so it's not a 19, it's a 17.
Yeah. Do I still
right.
do I still win or
Yes, you win. So basically, so here's what you're gonna do. So basically, you yell, you. Okay. It's hard. Okay, here's the deal. What's your character's name?
Ranon.
Ranon's had a hard day. He's tired. He's thirsty. He's hangry, and his eyes are watering from the stupid volcano. And he decided to impress everybody, and that didn't work. And he knocked the wind out of himself, and he flipped off his own god. And then he decided to knock on some magic doors because he wasn't thinking, and he's feeling really sorry for himself. And it's just so hard. Tears well up in your eyes, and it's just too much for you to take now that your only two friends who never really liked you because you didn't realize they were chaotic and neutral evil. But you're a good guy, and you're just like, you can't see mommy and daddy fighting. You just can't watch it anymore. And basically you say, stop, can't you see you're hurting all of us? And that stops him for a moment.
Okay, can I roll initiative?
Oh my god.
Can I roll initiative?
Why are you rolling initiative?
I want to punch Matt in the face.
Wait, no. Give me a second.
That's what I was gonna do.
Hey, Casey.
I was gonna do the same thing.
Casey, join me and we'll punch him at the same
Wait a minute.
time.
I think my parents
Let's
heard me.
let's drop this battle. Let's just drop our whole battle and go jump Matthew.
Just go jump him,
No.
like hug him, or jump him off.
like
For the creed.
What did I do?
Showed up.
The
You're trying
trees
to
and
order
put
me
these boys
around.
in time out.
What'd you say, Selena?
Revive the trees and put these guys in time out. Help them learn to stop fighting.
The only druid's Casey,
Yeah.
and right now he wants to fight.
Oh my god.
So
Moving
what
on.
happens is the you notice that there's a snapping noise behind you, and everybody turns and looks because you've been interrupted. You were interrupted from fighting, so there's a brief second. Interrupted from fighting. You look over and you see that there's one burning tree. It doesn't have a face. It doesn't have any eyes, but you get the distinct impression that it's looking at you. And the other burning tree is sitting there holding this cup of tea. And when you guys all look at the tree that's holding the cup of tea, the tree looks at you and gives you a shrug like, what are you guys doing? What's happening? What's going on? Are we fighting or what?
Oh god.
I flip off
And
the
that's
tree.
the tree's,
I'm
and that's
just
the tree's
imag-
turn.
I'm just imagining
Which means-
the tree's just like sitting over there making bets in its head.
Yeah, if it had a face that it could hold in its hands, it would be doing it. But unfortunately, it doesn't. You only just get the feeling from this tree that there's a lot of judgment. So, Selena, your turn.
My God. Oh.
It's amazing. I should try
You guys
PvP
are-
with
you guys are so
family.
much chaos. I don't even know where to go on this.
Do you want to?
You
Do you want to roll another
Yes.
Arcana check?
They just feel like it.
Oh my god.
Do you want to? Do you have a history? What's your Give me a
Oh,
second.
I don't
If
think
you
I have
wanted
it.
to.
Casey, get ready to jump him.
So,
No.
Selena, do me a favor and roll a history check.
Oh my god.
Oh boy. 4.
For
What?
yeah, that goddess thing is still bothering you. It's like you're only paying attention to what the boys are doing, just as like a side note, like, okay, I just gotta watch these guys in case they turn me, but it's like you're just looking at all the writing and you're looking at the imagery and you're looking at the iconography and you're just like, oh fuck, it's like right in the back of my brain. What is it I'm thinking about? What is the word I'm thinking about?
Stupidity is the right answer. Did I
So,
win?
no, she's not thinking about you. Her character's still in game. So you guys left.
I'm still trying to figure out the things while you guys are trying to fight yourselves off a cliff or something.
Okay, now Lyric and
Yeah.
Casey, we're gonna do something special for you guys. If you guys are gonna continue to PvP, I want you to both roll initiative.
Please no.
Hey, Casey. You want to go for Matt?
No.
I have a bit better plan.
Please
I know how to
don't.
defeat the trees.
Oh. Are we going back to find the trees?
Yeah.
I want to hug the
So
tree.
funny, you guys. It's like he rolls. It's like he attacks. He gets thrown. He rolls. He gets back up. They're looking at each other. The dwarf starts crying. He just starts weeping, and then like stop for a second. And they notice the elf isn't even looking at them. Like even the girl's not interested in what you guys are doing. And then suddenly, Lyrics is like, "Let's do this. Come on." The other guys don't. No, wait. I know how to beat the trees.
I want to mention that Gax.
Oh, by the way, I just saw this whole thing.
Okay.
That is
Yeah,
beautiful.
let me do something real quick.
Okay, tell me your idea there, Casey. How do you beat the trees?
I go find
Wait.
the tree's wife and I screw it.
Oh my god.
Okay.
I thought to you this was
I
unhinged.
literally beat the tree.
He goes to his backpack. He gets a hand drill.
Oh my god.
Goes to his backpack. He gets a hand drill and he drills a very small hole. And everyone's like, "What are you doing?" He goes, "It's not about the size of the boat. It's not about the size of the boat. Mind your business."
Like I manifested a dick by will.
Okay, so, but seriously though, guys,
What?
guys, No, we're not going to go down the sexual innuendo road.
Thank you.
Yeah, let's
Thank you.
not. Let's not.
Yeah. So so is was that your joke, or do you really think you could beat the trees?
That was just like a joke solution.
Okay, just making
Okay.
sure. I'm just checking because like we don't have video. That's why I'm just checking. Okay.
I support
If you guys are
stupidity.
going to still fight, because it's Lyric's turn right now, if you guys are going to still go player versus player, I will let you. But if you're going to go player versus player, we have to make it fair, which means you have to roll initiative.
Great. Can I punch Matt in the face?
You have to roll initiative.
Deal.
God, please.
I got 7.
Now, Casey, wait, you're going to punch Matt in the face?
Yeah.
Why?
Matthew.
If we beat Matt, the trees will cry because they're already crying for Matt's saying stop. Then if we kill him, the trees should feel sad.
And what will that do?
It'll accomplish nothing.
Oh my God.
It's
Right,
not
at
your
least I know
fault,
the-
the trees.
At least I
Please
know the
no.
plan.
Friend,
Please, please no. I don't. Please.
here, let me get in on this.
No.
I can
Are you
observe
guys
on the
actually
cliff.
going to attack Matt?
Yes.
Yeah.
I rolled
Why?
initiative. I got 7. I got
Okay.
7.
Okay.
I feel so sorry for the DM.
Casey, what did you get?
Okay, I'm
Don't you feel sorry for my character?
Casey,
Oh,
what
I
did you get?
15.
Oh my God.
Hey, Casey,
He got 15.
15. Matt, what did you get?
Oh wait, hold on. Just okay.
Matt didn't know he was wrong.
4.
You got a 4.
Yeah.
I got 7. Casey got 15.
Oh
No
no.
problem. Okay, hang on
God.
1 second.
I feel sorry for the DM. He made this beautiful thing. What are we doing? We're fighting to the death.
Yeah, it's okay. Hang on. So, give me a second. Israel, no problem. And I don't have. How many hit points do you have, Casey?
13.
You have 13 hit points.
Yep.
Oh my God.
All right. So give me 2 seconds.
Okay, so here's my idea. Either we come back to this in the future and we play like actual people and not PvPers.
Yeah.
Or we
Well,
save this Darren for when you come over for the family one that we host.
no, I understand. But there. See, here's the thing. See, Matt has an ace up his sleeve that he didn't even know that he had.
What?
See, there was this other person who was hired and charged with getting the holy artifact.
Oh, right, that guy.
We were
Yeah,
dealing with the ranger.
and so when everybody decides to turn on Matt, and Matt didn't realize that he was being turned on until it was almost too late. Two arrows hit the two of you guys.
Oh,
Unfortunately, Lyric, you're down to 1
yeah.
hit point.
Oh my God.
God damn.
I'm killing Matt. I don't care. I won't.
No,
I
no.
won't.
Still trying to murder him.
So basically, there's an arrow sticking straight into your back, and because you're so low on hit points, you feel blood. It suddenly becomes hard to breathe. You start coughing up blood. Similar thing happens to Casey, except that arrow hits him in the side. It hurts so bad. It minuses 10 hit points off of Casey, but it hurts so bad you realize that your kidney's been pierced, and
Oh my.
the arrow's sticking out of your stomach. You can see the
Huh.
skins, but it hasn't gone through your stomach. It hits you in the back, and then you can see that the skin is being pushed forward. You can see that there's a tip that wants to cut through your skin of your stomach, and
I'll
it
be
went
fine.
through
It's
your
just the
kidney.
kidney.
It
I'll be fine. It's
hurts
just the kidney.
it hurts so bad though. You've never felt pain like this before in your entire life. And you hear the old ranger who's up there, and he goes, "What do you think you're doing?"
They're trying to kill me.
Starting World War III.
Try to kick some ass. What do you think?
Amongst themselves.
Which, do me a favor though. I want to roll a let's see. Let's see. Actually, this one will just be straight across. Do me a favor. The two guys who are going to attack Matt, I want you to roll with no pluses. I want you to roll a d20 and get above a 16.
Oh no.
Not
I
Matt.
got a
Matt's
2.
fine.
Okay, yeah.
I got
Six.
a
I
2.
was-
You got a 2?
He's
Yeah.
in luck.
I think
Okay.
we're gonna tie.
Okay, so the arrow the arrow that hits Lyric, he coughs up blood. His eyes go out of focus. He can't help it. He's hurt too much. He's been hurt too much. He falls on his knees, and it's like, and things are going gray. You're not dead. You're not out of the fight, but things are going gray. It's hard to see. Same, but now similar with Casey, what happens is the pain is so great that your eyes close. It's you trying to open them, but you're just seeing the back of your eyelids. It's black. It just hurts so bad, which gives Matt 2 attacks of opportunity against the both of you if he wants to take them.
I calm down and I just like take raise the
Same thing with Selena if you want to take them.
I do at this point.
yeah me too honestly.
This is just PvP.
Might as well.
I
Okay.
feel like, I'm sorry, Darren, but I feel like for the next thing, either we reuse this one, but for the next one, just make a gladiator arena.
I could do that next time if there is a next time.
Yeah,
hopefully not.
there's
I
always
was
a next.
So real quick, if you guys want to just kill each other, we can do that. And then if you guys want to, we can just happily talk about like the adventure and whatnot. I was really looking forward to you guys seeing it, only because I was going to tell you guys how you can use the Dungeon Master's Guide to build adventures.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll do that then.
Okay, so attacks of opportunity. Selena gets 2 and Matt gets 2 if you want them. Now, Matt, I did interrupt you, and I'm sorry about that. What is it you were saying?
Have I just calm down and I just like read the words of faith.
You read the words of faith. Which words of faith? The one your faith?
Yeah.
So okay, so let me ask this. You basically, Matt, the dwarf,
Yeah.
you reach into your pocket when you see that the 2 guys are going to attack you. It dawns on you that you're going to get attacked. You don't realize why you didn't see it coming sooner. Arrows come out of nowhere. They hit these 2 guys, they fall on their knees. They're hurting, and you reach into your pocket and you pull out the dwarven Bible of latter-day metallurgy.
Thank God.
And you start reading to them out of the good book of stone.
No, it was to like the door. It was to the door.
Oh, because
Yeah.
Selena told you about the words of faith.
Yeah.
Well, right, he's the only one paying attention.
Okay, well, that's great.
Well,
Thank you.
listen.
Sorry, and I was really proud of myself with the Latter-day Saints of metallurgy.
But it's
Okay,
still pretty funny, Darren.
so if you wander up, you have to make a history check.
Okay. Hold on. Okay. I
It's
got
an
a 7.
You got a what?
I got a 7.
Basically, yeah, you turn to Selena's character and you say, I know what you're saying. It's on the tip of my brain. It's on the tip of my brain. I know who you're talking about. It's on the tip of my brain.
Okay.
Jesus.
This is
Okay,
getting out of hand.
Yeah, this
Okay.
was out of hand the second we invited.
So, but because you decide to do the thing of faith and these guys are hurt, you walk up to the door. And even the tree that's burning is basically just like, you can see that it's giving itself last rites. It's getting ready to die. The tree on the left looks at you. Tree on the left looks at you and it gives you, hang on. Actually, give me a second.
Okay.
Give me 1 second. I'm just going to look. I want to. Okay, voice channels.
I feel so sorry for Darren.
It's okay. I don't feel sorry for me.
Oh,
Really, is
God.
this entertaining to you?
Man, I'm a creative machine. What do you want from me?
For me,
Okay,
nothing really.
so, okay, can you see? Hello, can you see me?
We can see you.
There you go.
Okay.
Hold
So,
on.
Matt.
I can hear you. I can see you.
Okay, Matt. Here's
Yeah.
what happens. You're at the door. Okay. Okay. So you're at the door. Got the tree on the right that's burning. The tree on the right just sort of sitting there, just like it's deflated. It's like I got set on fire. I'm just burning at this point. Life has no meaning. You can see that it's going through some sort of Nietzschean staring into the abyss moment. But the tree on the left does this. It goes.
I love me.
It doesn't have a face. It doesn't have a face, but you can see that it's doing this.
Like, look at me, mother.
What do you do?
I stop reading the words of faith and I look at the tree.
You look at the tree.
You want to be funny?
the
The tree
left
had a
tree.
Bible inside of it.
Oh my god.
That'd actually be hilarious.
It does this. It goes. It goes. It goes.
3 words.
3?
3.
X-rays, not this one. Okay,
Count
fine.
it down.
So now, Selena, if you want, you can help him.
Okay.
What does 3 mean?
Is that like peace
can't
sign or
count.
something?
What is
It goes. It does this. It goes.
For a quick minute, what I thought you were doing, Darren, is I thought you were doing "We come in peace"
No.
with your
No, it
fingers.
just goes. It
I
goes.
know.
Hit 3?
I think the tree's flipping him off.
No.
That's hilarious, though.
Yeah, 3 words.
What did it
I'm blind. I'm depressed.
Can you help? I'm sleeping.
I feel so sorry.
Yeah.
Trying to think
What?
of 3 words that are gonna open up the door.
Open sesame! I still can't believe that's an actual spell.
You two are fighting.
We don't get a word of this. We're killing each other.
I don't care. I'm still gonna say open sesame.
You're gonna
Open
use
sesame.
You do that?
dying breaths to do that.
Yes. Open sesame.
I still,
And
if
then
you actually
guys
look,
just roll the
if you
doors
actually
and
l-
open it. Guys, keep
if you
your
actually-
ones through.
if you look at the spell components though, for the spell open lock or something, it's literally sesame seeds.
I don't doubt it.
It
So,
is.
Who's so from the back, from further away than everybody than Selena and Matt? Casey, you just say open sesame.
No, Lyric was saying that.
Oh, Lyric, you just say open sesame.
Open sesame.
Is that what you say?
Yep.
Okay, no problem. So, Lyric, I need you to make a dexterity saving throw. I need you to beat a 14.
Saving throw. Finally, I get to use this. I got 7.
You got a 7. A lightning bolt shoots out of the two the stone sculptures of the 2 people, one holding the sword, one holding the torch.
Yep.
Lightning shoots out of what should be their eyes. It hits you. The lightning courses through you. If you had fillings, you would feel them well together. There's so much energy. It lifts you off of the ground, and then when it lets go, you've lost your last hit point and you hit the ground. You're not breathing.
Okay.
He's
Worth a
dead.
shot. Yeah.
So on your next turn, I need you to make a death save.
Oh my
How
God.
exactly do death saves work?
Yeah, how?
I've actually
No
never
problem.
done that.
I know you never have. Give me a second. So basically, let me find your character sheet. There should be a section on death saves. One second. Usually there is. Notes, extras, actions, bonus actions.
Still though, worth the PvP.
Yeah, and I'm just and imagine if Ragnar is just like, what in the dwarf god fuck is going on?
Tis be glory.
We're all kind of chaotic.
I like how you're the only good person, yet you're the most chaotic person here.
I
Yeah.
can't say that after I do my next thing.
Oh my god.
I'm trying to find the
Casey.
number. Basically, a death save works this way. You usually have three, depending on the game and the level of fantasy. You usually have between 0 and 5. So basically, what it is, and for average Dungeons and Dragons, it's 3 death saves. I'm trying to find the number right now because I can't seem to find it on the quick reference sheet. But essentially, you have to beat. There's a number that you have to beat, just like any other DC check.
I think when I read a piece of paper that my dad printed, it said like 5, you're dead. 10, you're still dead. If you get a 15, you live. If you get a 20 or 15 to 20 though, you can get back into combat.
Yeah. So basically, if you get above a 15, you can get back into combat. If you roll between a 10 and a 15, you're alive, but you're not up. And if you roll like below a 5, you have to put a little dot on one of your death saves, which means that you've
I
used up one of
failed.
your 3. Yeah.
So wait, we are allowed technically to die 3 times
You
if
don't
we
die.
succeed every time.
No. You don't die. It's what you're doing is basically you're clinging on to life. This would be like, imagine CPR, right? So in movies, what happens, and usually in movies they do this 3 times also, right? They'll be like, they'll be like, they'll be doing chest compressions, and then someone will yell clear, and they'll like hit you with the paddles, right?
Yep.
And then they go back to chest compressions and they yell clear and they hit you with the paddles. And then on the last one, they go one last time and they'll go clear and hit you with the paddles. And on most TV shows, 3 is all you get. You get the long beep and they're like, we just couldn't do it. We just couldn't bring him back, you know? Or they wake back up, in which case that was their death save. They saved against dying. So every time they went clear and you didn't wake back up, that was like failing a death save, if that makes some kind of sense.
Okay. So do you want me to roll?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. Come on, D20. You can't fail me now.
It will.
Watch as he says that, and it gets the lowest he can go.
I got 15.
Yay.
Okay.
Nothing
No.
on it.
All right. So basically what happens is you don't see a light. You stop breathing, and just as you feel yourself starting to say, "Oh, it's nice to have a nap," you wake back up and start breathing. You go and you come back out of it.
I just wanted to sleep, man.
You have 1 hit point. No, you have 0 hit points. You haven't done a rest or anything. But basically, yeah, you have essentially like 1 hit point. You're not doing good. You're the arrow is still inside of you. All the wounds you sustained are still there. And you're a hurting unit, but you woke back up. You're not quite dead.
Okay. This is
And-
definitely a learning D one shot because I'm learning
Yeah.
about death saves for the first time.
Okay, Casey, your turn.
I want to take the arrow out of my back and jab it into Lyric's head.
Oh my god.
I take the arrow out of my back. I take the arrow out of Lyric's back. I put them both in his eyes.
no, I was like, I grab the one that's in my own back, rip it out, and just jab it into Lyric. Right into his head.
Okay, I need you to hang on. Okay, hang on. I don't know how many more hit points you got after that minus whatever 10 hit points or
I have
whatever.
3 left.
You have 3
If
left.
I'm going
Well,
down, I'm bringing somebody with me.
okay, I need you to make a death save.
Wait, he needs to do a death save too?
Yeah, see, he decided to pull the arrow out of his own back, causing a lot of internal damage. He realizes he can't pull it out of his own back. He's got to pull it out through the front. So he
Oh,
Oh,
so he
God.
presses it because it's barbed. It doesn't want to come out. So he presses it forward, straight out of his stomach. He goes, aha! He grabs the front of it, and then he goes, I feel dizzy. Falls over.
why does it seem like something he'd actually do?
I got an 18.
So you got an 18?
18.
Okay, he hits the ground. Even the tree goes. If the tree could take a step back, he would. The tree looks at you, try to pull an arrow through your own body, and his arms go up, confuses poor Matt. Poor Matt's trying to play charades with the tree, and the tree's arm goes up, and he goes, "We're doing the wave," and the tree's like, "No, no, no, no!" behind you, and Selena's looking over, and I don't think as an elf, she doesn't impress very easily. Even she goes, "Okay, that's much, even for you," and. And you hit the ground, basically you hit the ground, and then your eyes flutter open, and all you can think of is that hurt.
Wait, is Larry's character dead?
And that means Matthew, it's your turn.
He had to save his life. He gets his turn next time.
So
The funny thing is, now Matthew, if you and Selena want to take an attack of advantage, you could throw them both off the cliff.
Yes.
That's the
Yes.
one. That's one of my funnest
Yes.
to grab somebody with me.
They can't stop you.
I'd be able to grab onto Matthew and drag him down with me.
I would, you know what? I think because of, if we're going to introduce any realism into this, I think you would lose all your strength bonuses at this point, and you probably have like a -3. But if you wanted to, you could try and do a strength grapple with him. You can do a strength contest.
You know that if I just grab onto him, because his hit's probably gonna murder me anyway. I grab
If he
like
knife, he'll cut off your hand.
Like the initial hit, I could do a death grip on him and drag him down.
No, what I will do. Wait, I think I have like a war pick. I could just like use the sharp end and just like jab your skull with like the sharp end.
Well, the irony is, though, don't you have rope, Matt?
What?
Don't you have rope?
Oh, right.
Feed
I
him to
don't-
the trees.
You don't have to hold him.
Wait, I could. Wait, hold on. I could like tie up his like hands and feet and just like shove him off the cliff.
You forgot about one thing. My mouth.
Well, yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna tie your mouth up as
But
well.
Casey, you also already used your breath attack.
What?
He already used his breath attack. He's useless.
Ha.
But I can still bite.
Yeah,
Even better,
but-
I can lick him.
but you have no but you have little strength left, so that would be it would be easy for me to tie your arms, legs, and mouth up and just shove you off of the cliff.
Before you can even shove me off the cliff, I can weird you out and lick your arm.
Hey yo.
I can lick you.
Okay, so I think that we've reached the point where I'm going to ask a question. Selena and Matt, are you guys going to try and kill these guys, or are you guys going to try and save them?
I
I'm
feel like
just
it's
gonna
kill them
kill
at this point.
You know what? I'm just gonna.
It's
I'm
off
gonna.
the cliff for me.
What'd you say,
I'm
Selena?
gonna.
Off the cliff for me.
I
Okay.
shove Lyric off of the cliff.
Okay, no problem.
Do I roll or?
If you can, I need to give it I need to give you guys both a chance to fail, but let's say if you guys both roll above an 8, you can throw them off the cliff. And if Lyric and Casey want to have a strength contest with them, you can do that. But you guys roll with disadvantage, and all that they have to do is roll above a 10.
Oh my god.
So do I just need to beat their score?
Yeah, so basically here's what happens. Yeah, but you're not as strong because you're at 0 hit points, basically. Both of you guys are at 0 hit points. So here's what's happened. If they roll above an 8, they can throw you off the cliff.
Oh my god.
So let's start there.
All right, I'm gonna
I'm not
roll.
hitting the roll F.
Okay, I want to.
I
So
would
who's
wanna
trying to
do
push
that.
me off?
It
I
really
am.
doesn't matter just yet. Okay, Matthews, Lyric, and Selena is Casey.
I want to have
Okay.
strength contest
Unless
with Selena.
unless you're gonna try and throw one at a time, in which case Selena can help with his roll.
Okay.
Wait, what?
And
What's
you
going on?
want to know what I got?
Which category thing am I hitting to roll?
So,
So
who am I having a strength contest against? So I'll roll for it.
Okay,
Oh, the
so
strength thing,
Lyric, you'd be
athletic?
having a strength. Hang on, real quick. Matthew, what did you roll?
I rolled a nat 20.
You rolled a nat 20. Okay.
Yes.
Don't have him against me. Have him against Casey.
No,
No,
no, I
he's
am
no
choosing
having against
you,
decision.
Lyric. I'm
Ah.
choosing you,
so-
Lyric.
Okay, so
Yes.
Lyric,
Yeah.
you have no pluses. You actually have a -2 because you had to go through a death save. You've been hurt really, really badly. You have a -2 to your strength. So you have to beat Matthew's
I-
strength score.
I have to somehow beat a nat 20?
No, his strength score. So what's your strength, Matt?
I think it's like a 17 or so. I don't know. Yeah.
So go ahead and roll, beat a 17.
Okay.
So I have to roll a 17?
You have to roll to beat a 17.
It's gonna go.
Look, if you don't get a 19 or if you're gonna do something like a nat 20 or something, you're fucked. You're
I
going
got
off
a
that cliff.
13. I'm dying.
Yep, you're going
You
off
got-
that cliff.
Okay, wait. Can I curse? What languages do I have?
I don't know. What languages do you have?
Oh my
Where would I
god.
find
Are you
that? Is that
cursing
in
now?
proficiency? Oh, proficiencies in languages.
Oh
I
my
curse in common and draconic at him.
Okay. What is it? What's the curse that you say?
I'm not gonna say it.
No. Okay. In Dungeons, curses they're a little bit different. So basically, this is a
Wait.
dying declaration. You're
Wait.
not basically saying "fuck you." It's just like it's a dying declaration. What's your dying declaration? Like,
Wait, hold on.
like
Before we continue anything, I tied Lyric's mouth up so he can't say anything.
Hey.
no. You
That's a bonus action.
That's after the
Oh,
fact.
sorry.
Okay,
All right. Yeah.
no problem. So you go over the
Uh,
cliff and you say something like, "May your descendants have clubbed feet." You know,
May your descendants the same in a word for the rest of your life.
I
Oh.
missed that. Did you just say something about them pooping
They
out of
all
their
look
mouth?
like no.
Oh,
I hope they all look like A.
okay, no
I
problem.
hope.
You tumble down the thing. Hold that thought. You tumble down the thing. You hit the water. Your body is broken on the cliffs, but hold that thought for just 1 second. Okay.
Okay.
Now, Selena, are you going to throw Casey over the edge?
Sure.
Okay. And Matt, are you going to help her?
Yeah.
I want to challenge
Okay.
your strength.
No problem. No problem. So, what did we just do? I said, Selena, you have to roll above an 8, right?
Okay. And that's in the strength thing.
This is gonna be a strength thing. So you have a minus to strength, I believe.
I do have a -1. Yeah. Oh God. I do.
You too?
Wait.
Okay, so she walks up to him and she grabs him by the arm, she grabs him by the studded leather, and she goes and lets him go.
Just can't do it.
And she goes, "Oh, that worked a lot better in my head, you know. I saw it playing out totally different. That was embarrassing." Which means now, Casey.
Yeah.
Your move. If you want to do something, now's your chance.
I want to try to grab one of them and toss them off the cliff with me.
Grab
Yep.
one of them and toss them. Okay,
Yes.
great bad guy move. I love it.
I've
Okay,
already
so
rolled for it too.
she tries to go and tries to lift you. Now, this because you're so weak, would have to roll this a couple of times. But if you can do this, This would be very badass and very villainy. I love it. I love the idea.
Yeah.
So let's roll a dexterity roll.
The pre-roll I did got a 17.
You got 17. So Selena, he successfully like villainous. He grabs you by your throat and he kind of like he uses you sort of as a prop so he can get on his feet. And he slowly gets on his knees and feet. Now you have to roll a strength check, but it's going to be with a -2.
Oh no.
You have to roll a strength check.
Not you, him.
All right.
Oh. Wait,
11.
me?
Casey.
11.
-2 is 8. Or -2 is 9.
Yep, 9.
Okay, so you're just too weak. You can't lift her. You can't do you're just too weak. You got her by the neck and she's got her hands on your arm and you've got your other hand on your side holding in the blood and all the other stuff, and you try to lift her so that way you can throw her over the edge, and you just can't. You don't have the shoulder strength, you don't have the pec strength, you don't have the squatting strength, you just can't do it. But you're just sitting there growling like a freaking orc, just looking at her like, gonna freaking kill you. Matt, your turn.
Okay, I got an 18.
What are you doing with that 18?
I rolled Casey off the cliff as
I want to try to contest to that.
Hang on. Wait, hang on. Matthew, he has Selena by the throat. He might take her with him.
Oh, then
You're not careful,
Well,
it's really funny. He's only got 1 hit point, and you have this stupid hammer that hasn't done anything.
Other than descending and hitting the door.
It's so funny. It's like the obvious answer is he's just sitting there. He's like, got her, and it's super villainous, and the crescendo of the music and the darkness, and he's like, I'm gonna take you with me. And the obvious answer of just whack to the back of the head doesn't occur to you.
It's like me. I have a shield. I don't use it.
Wait, hold on. Okay. So I rolled an 18. I used my hammer and I just smashed Casey's skull with my hammer, killing.
Okay,
I want to
Casey,
try to dodge that.
You don't see it. You don't see it, but I will let you make a death save.
Okay.
Yeah, it's good. Go ahead.
13.
Okay, you are alive, but you are unconscious. Basically, what happens is you're in the middle of gloating. You've got Selena by the throat. You're in the middle of gloating. You're going like, "I'm gonna take you with me," and in the middle of your next phrase, you just get whack, and your eyes just sort of roll into the back of your head, and you go limp, and you fall on the ground again.
I feel like I'm
Wait,
about to fight Satan.
Wait, did he release Hey Selena?
Yes, he releases Selena.
Oh my god, yes!
Now, I wouldn't blame Selena if she decides to say, yes, I'm going to throw him over the cliff, but first I'm going to send him to the underworld with no hands.
It's a good possibility.
Okay. So do we?
It's Selena's turn.
Okay.
But you can, if you turn around and look back, you see that one tree is basically like, you see the one tree that was trying to play charades with you, right?
Yeah.
Hang on. One sec. Okay, the one tree that was trying to play charades with you?
Yeah.
It's sitting there doing this thing.
Wait, is it dancing?
Yeah.
Dancing?
And the other tree's like this. It's like basically dead. It's on fire and it just goes like, yay.
It's done.
Yeah. Oh.
So what am I at right now?
So what?
Someone has dropped me, right?
I didn't hear you. I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
Who dropped me?
Oh, Casey.
Okay.
And you're still alive.
I do want to mention that I was holding her over the cliff if I was not being that specific.
Oh no.
Oh.
This was
Get
part of the
change our
original move.
channel.
I know it was a good move. I like the
Yeah.
move. It was
So I've been conked out. So
yeah,
someone's dying.
extremely epic. You know, it's like it's very Highlander. I mean, what was the Gorgon?
Oh my god.
So last move. Are you gonna toss him over the cliff?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So basically, I'm assuming that the dwarf is gonna help you.
Yeah, I am.
Okay. So Selena, we're gonna do that strength thing one more time, but this time you get to roll it with advantage. So basically, you get a +2 instead of the -1, and you get to choose the higher number. Roll above a 10.
Roll above a 10. 1.
Roll a second time.
Okay.
Oh, God.
I hope you get 2.
16.
16. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So basically, what happens is you grab him again. You're pissed off. You grab him again, and you start to lift him, and you go, and the dwarf walks over, like puts his hands on the body, and you just kick at him like fuck off. And then he goes, and he's like, but come on. He just gives you that shrug, like come on. And then you go like, all right, fine. And so he grabs you and helps you, tosses him over the edge of the cliff. Do me a favor, real quick, Casey. Roll one more death save.
I got 10.
You got a 10.
Yeah.
You are blissfully unconscious as your body breaks on the cliff wall before you
Oh
hit
my
the waves.
god.
And so you fall, you fall, you tumble, your body breaks in several different places. Bones you didn't even know you had have broken. And so when you fall, you land right next to Lyric. Both of your eyes flutter for both a second, and you look over, you're both puking up blood, and you both look at each other. Anger is both in your eyes. You just look at each other like, fuck you. And but now my question is, this is a character question. Privately, you don't get to say anything. What is the last thought that goes through your character's heads? It can be anything, but what you say may dictate what happens to your character later.
Wait, I have a good idea. What if they
So wait, do I
Okay,
just
give me a second,
do I just
Matt.
send
Matt.
this to
Matt.
you?
Matt.
What?
1 second, Matt. Don't help them unless they ask for it.
Okay. But I'm just asking, what if they kissed before they died?
No. No. I'm gonna do something extremely villainous as my final.
Sorry, give me 1 second. Sorry, it's just like I just see it in my head. It's like so. There's Casey's character and there's Larry's character, and Casey, the character who traveled the galaxy, fell down to Faerun, is just sitting there, and he goes, "I always loved you," and Larry just goes like, and Lyric just looks at him, and Lyric goes, "You're a sexy motherfucker."
I refuse. I'd say
I'm gonna do something extremely villainous for my final movement.
No, that was
right, and
that was
they
the
don't
what
have
if.
but they don't have the strength. They don't have the strength to kiss. They just slowly reach out, and the last thing you see, camera goes close on their hands as their fingers tips just touch ever so gently.
Oh, God.
Okay, joking aside, what is the last thing your characters think of or say before they depart this world?
I should have killed Matt.
My character
Lyric
thinks
first.
that Satan should prepare a challenge for her as she like grabs Lyric by the throat and strangles him out. This last
Oh, no,
dying breath of
no.
murder.
You don't have the strength. You don't have the strength.
Damn it.
Your body is broken. You've tumbled down the cliff. You've landed near the ocean. You know that the tide will eventually come in, and when the tide comes in, if you are still alive, you will drown.
Oh my god.
Drowned.
Death would be a blessing at this moment right now. If you are doomed to live longer, this will be the most painful way to die. That you know that this will be the most painful way to die because you, Casey, a galactic warlord, have drowned people with your bare hands before. You've seen the terror of what happens when someone takes in breaths of water and can't breathe it. You've seen the panic. Lyric, you know just from hearing stories because you have a sordid history with things weaker than you. You used to drown puppies in puddles.
I did
And you-
what? It's factually correct.
What
And
the
so-
fuck?
And so you know that the best thing that the gods could do for you if they loved you, if you gained any grace from the gods at all, and at any point in your life, that if they just whisked you off of this mortal plane and let you shed this mortal coil, you would be this would be the blessing that they could bestow on you. But if they hated you, they would allow you to cling to life for the tide to come in. So
No.
my
If
question is,
they really appreciated me, they'd let me watch the other guy die first.
is that what you say?
Yeah, they'd let the other guy die first.
So your last thought is you
No.
want to stay alive to kill the other guy first.
No, that wasn't my last thought, but it's like just the way you were saying it.
Yeah.
But no, my
No,
last
I hear
thought
you.
is we should have killed Matt.
We should have killed him.
But
Okay.
you didn't.
And then my character's last thing they ever do is they think of like they just imagine in their head of them killing Lyric as they die.
Okay. Give me a second. I'm gonna make a note.
I got a worse one that I'm not gonna.
For the
I got
future.
I got one that I could have said as a joke. The last thing I think of, my browser history.
Hang on. Your browser history.
He's
Yep.
mentioning his browser
Oh
history.
my god.
As a joke, that would probably be a pretty good one.
I just imagine in my
Yeah.
head, I'm sitting there, I grab your phone, I start looking at your browser history as we're dying.
Okay, so give me a second. So Lyric, you said the last thing you wanted to do was kill Matt,
Yeah.
and Casey, you said that the last thing I should have done was kill Lyric.
No, my character is saying something while also thinking about killing Lyric. She says that Satan should prepare a challenge.
Oh, it's okay. I'm making notes. So, you guys will never play these characters again.
Okay.
Understood, they're
But-
dead.
Yay.
But I have an idea on how to continue these characters.
Oh,
no. Yeah,
Travel through the
poor
underworld.
Matt. Yes, you know what's coming.
We're coming back for you, Matt.
So yeah, basically, I suddenly had this idea was like, you ever seen The Crow?
Oh gosh.
No.
No, but
Okay,
I
well-
like how her reaction was that. That means Matt's probably gonna die, so I see a good future.
Well,
I see a good
so
future of being able to beat their asses in hell.
Well, so basically, if you guys have ever seen The Crow, so Matt, so here's the prologue. Okay, hang on. Let's actually, before we go through this, prologue. All right. The ranger, you guys are broken on the ground and hoping to die. The ranger comes down the cliff face. He comes walking up to the dwarf and to the elf, and he looks at you, and so it's now dwarf, elf, and human. And he looks at you, and these are all three races that have never really gotten along, but he looks at you and realizes that the reason why that all the three races have fared as well as they have is on those important times when they all work together. And he says, I guess I'll join you inside, and let's get the mission done, and I guess I'll join you inside. And you guys all turn, epic music, epic moment, dun dun dun, the obligatory movie kind of a sound. And you guys turn and you look at the door, and as you look at the door, you realize exactly what you two have been thinking about the whole time. You realize that that what was in the back of your brain was the creed of the loving goddess Alistrae, and where she said that the purpose of life is to love life and to love being. And when you realize that, and when you think it, the redness turns to the red magic that's been holding that door pierces the center of the door, and the door opens on its own, and you see like steam, sort of like a old air come hissing out of the door as the door opens up, and what's beckoning you beyond that door is blackness, because you don't know what's beyond it.
Oh, so it did require blood sacrifice. So me and Casey were correct.
No, it didn't. It did not require a blood sacrifice. You are incorrect.
I was just doing my own thing. I wasn't thinking about anything but blood sacrifices. I was just trying to kill everybody.
Don't get me wrong. I might, if we do this again, I might make it a blood sacrifice, but it's not going to be anything like what you guys were thinking.
Hey, we thought a pretty good
I hope
idea.
it's not me.
So,
It's gonna be you.
so anyway, the idea that I just had for those other two characters, you guys, they'll never play again, but I like the idea of having these type of characters living in the background because I'm already sitting here thinking about Matthew and how his character, however his character decides to go, if Matthew ever plays this particular session again. Because I had like a whole